Manchester United takeover might be coming to the worst possible end as Sir Jim Ratcliffe is now ready to buy a minority stake at Manchester United, whereby keeping the Glazers as stakeholders at this football club. So before we get into the video, welcome to Football Gossip about Manchester United. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below and watch the video. So let's get into it, guys. So coming out from Sky News saying that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is contemplating buying a minority stake in Manchester United rather than seeking full control in an effort to end the nearly 10 months long process to resolve the club's future ownership. Sir Jim Ratcliffe Ineos Sports Vehicles has proposed to the controlling Glazer family a deal that will see it acquiring shares of both their shares and the stock publicity traded on the New York Stock Exchange in equal proportion. So this is coming from Sky News, and it's coming from a writer from Sky News that his name is Mike Kleinman. So Mike Kleinman was the one who dropped the statement that the Glazers family might be selling this club, might be putting the club in market, and is now coming from in. So this might be true. That is what I can say. As a football club, as Manchester United, we don't want this to happen. We don't want the Glazers to be at this club anymore. It's just look at Manchester United are moving from bad to worse. We didn't expect the takeover to be ending like this. We have been waiting for nearly to 10 months right now, and this couldn't be the end. This can't be the end. It will be so frustrating for United fans. We can't even bear this thing. When I saw this news, I was just shaky. I was up in my feet. I couldn't believe this. That Sir Jim Ratcliffe want to blame the deadlock, want to just end the takeover just like that, whereas pushing the Qatari billionaire Sheikh Gazim out of the way and buying a minority stake at Manchester United, keeping the Glazers only 49% at the club will be embarrassing. We want the Glazers out, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe want to take this move that will be a nightmare for the fans. At Manchester United, we want the club to be at its back, at its old level. We want Man United to be at the level where we have Sir Alex Ferguson winning silverware for United. Our great players want to go to the level we were years ago, and when the Glazers family be at this club since 2005, that is 18 years right now. There have just been nightmares all over the club. No investment, no renovation. The club has just been a mess. So we want Man United back to the top, but this isn't the right way for Man United should go to the top. Having Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is 70 years old as a minority stakeholder, would be disgraceful, would be a shame for the club. And he also went on saying from Mike Keegan, he said that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is considering making an offer for around 25% of Man United. Sheikh Gazim remains committed to buying 100% of the club. Also, Ben Jacob says Sir Jim Ratcliffe Ineos position remains that they want control of Man United. Should they go for the minority stake, it will be a view of eventual control, most likely to be 2026. So obviously we don't want the Glazers at this club anymore, because we know what the Glazers have done to us. If you are Man United fan, you are gonna know what the Glazers have done to us, and having Sir Jim Ratcliffe as a minority stakeholder would be a nightmare for Manchester United. We obviously don't expect this to happen, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be paying about 1.5 billion to buy quarter of this club. That is a huge amount for quarter of this club. The Qatari billionaire is ready to buy 100% of the club, whereby dropping his 5.5 billion pounds bid, and also he just wants 100%. But the Glazers family are trying to say they want to stay at this club. They want more money. They want that 6 billion price, and just the way to end this is just for the Qataris to drop that 6 billion price. So he came out from Plumblek last week. I think last week that Sir Jim Ratcliffe want to restructure his bid. I thought that was just a joke. I thought that was fake news, but it was coming from Plumblek, a business outlet. So we need to believe that, and this is what is going to end. This is how it's going to end. This haven't been confirmed, but obviously I know it's going to be confirmed everywhere because it's coming from Mike Kleinman. He was the first man from Skype news that dropped the news that the Glazers family wants to put the club in the market. So it's very reliable. So you guys shouldn't be shocked if the takeover is ending like this. Obviously, we don't want this to end like this. Let me know your thoughts about it, because I am so reckless. I'm so frustrated. I'm even depressed that this is gone. This is how the takeover is gonna end. As Manchester United, we wanted Qatari billionaire to be the owner because we know he's gonna invest, and I thought that no minority investor will be stupid to invest your money in this club. How will Qatar the Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group drop 1.5 billion just to buy a quarter of this club, and that 1.5 billion is way too much for a quarter of this club. The share price value Man United around £3 billion, and you are dropping 1.5 billion for just quarter of the club. The Glazers family are just demanding a huge amount, and this is embarrassing. This is a big disgrace. This is scrambles that the Glazers family will still be staying at the club. No investment. How do you want Man United to cope? I know there will be different protests around Man United fans because we can't take this anymore. The process will even go higher than we expected. We want Sir Jim Ratcliffe. This isn't the best way for Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Even though Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to get into the club, he should be for full ownership, because we don't want these Glazers, and being a minority stakeholders, it just look like we're having another Glazers joining Avram and Joel Glazer. That is what I can say. I think 6 Glazer siblings, they'll still remain at this club. Only 49%, only 45% at the club would be embarrassing. Like Sir Jim Ratcliffe owning this club. Manchester United fans, please, you guys, I know you guys have been heartbroken. Like this, we didn't expect this to end like this. Like Sir Jim Ratcliffe being the owner, being the minority stakeholder at the club, invests his money, eyeing the Manchester United value, and whereby the Glazers are not even spending a penny to hide the value. That will be embarrassing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to make the Glazers to make more money, whereby they are not even the one dropping any penny or dropping any investment at the club. They are not releasing any penny from their pocket, and he wants to hide the valuation of the club. That is embarrassing, and the only way for this to end is that maybe the Qatari and this Qatari group drop the 6 billion asking price, and I know they won't drop it because they know the club aren't worth it. They know the club is worth. They know the club doesn't worth that 6 billion asking price from the Glazers. The Glazers are demanding a lot. Are demanding double of the share price, the valuation of the club. They are demanding double, and maybe if they don't get Man United, they might move to other club like West Ham is available, Newcastle, maybe they can get there. So we don't just understand what is happening to Manchester United. We don't know what is happening for the United board. The Glazers family are silly people. They are very greedy people. They are making this takeover difficult for the Qataris, and now you want to give Sir Jim Ratcliffe his minority stake. And some people are trying to say Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to buy the minority stake because he's desperate to be an owner. He owes nice, he owes breast. He's desperate to be an owner of the club, and this isn't. It doesn't even mean being a top owner. You just want to be a minority owner. How would that solve the case at the club? You are investing your money in this club, whereby increasing the valuation of the club. The Glazers won't spend any penny, but you are just feeding the Glazers. I thought no one would be stupid to invest in this club where the Glazers haven't dropped their penny. I thought no one would be stupid, but Sir Jim Ratcliffe is following that way. Dear Sir Jim Ratcliffe, please take your bloody money to yourself. We are comfortable. We are very comfortable with. Are you comfortable with the place we are right now? Are you comfortable as Manchester United fan? If you say you love this club, you should have stepped out for Qatari billionaire to come in and invest in the club to complete the takeover. That is what can I say. You own 2 football clubs right now. That is okay for you. Why will you be pushing for Manchester United, a club that will be feeding the Glazers? You know it's not even possible for you to win the takeover. So I don't understand. Let me know your thoughts about the takeover of Manchester United. Obviously, we didn't expect this to end like this. Let me know your honest thoughts and your honest opinion about the takeover of this club. Sir Jim Ratcliffe being a minority stakeholder until 2026. Some fans were even saying that maybe he buys Man United and he knows the Qataris are gonna buy him out of the club and he's gonna make more money. That was a suggestion from different fans, but I think that won't be the case. Qatar won't submit that 6 billion if they see Sir Jim Ratcliffe buying a minority stake at the club. That is what can I say. He's moving 2026. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be around 73 years. Like that is That is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I can't bear this. Like, Glazer has been at this club for another years. It can even be 20 years from now. That is a nightmare for United fans. Like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to Football Gossip, and now to see my updates about Manchester United. We didn't know the takeover was going to end like this, obviously and honestly. We didn't know the takeover was going to end like this. Sir Jim Ratcliffe as a minority stakeholder to end the 10-month run of takeover saga. Like the video, subscribe guys. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section guys. Bye guys.